Hi all. I'm going to explain how to do APA referencing in your papers and in the exams that you write. APA is the short form for American Psychological Association, and APA referencing is a particular format of referencing that you can use to cite sources in your exams or journals that follow APA referencing format. Since I work using transactional analysis or TA, TA uses APA referencing for its exams and for the journals that are published at national and international level. I'm going to show APA referencing to you how to do it in a very simple fashion using an example. I'm going to bring up the document with which I'm going to demonstrate that. Hold on till I share the document. So this is a piece of text from a journal that an article that I am writing for a journal. In this, all these are my own words, but I'm referencing to certain concepts from certain authors. The first step for doing APA referencing is to identify what are the parts or words or sentences of your writing that you are going to cite sources for. In this particular prose, I am choosing two parts. One is this word called catexis, which is referred by burn. And the other one, I'm choosing this keyword called physis, and I'm citing Petruska Clarkson. I'm going to show how to create the entire referencing for it and cite these sources. First step is to create references at the end of the document. So you scroll down at the end of the document. This document is a small one, so it ends here. I give a title, references, and I make it to bold. After that, first I'm going to create the reference for this statement or for the word catexis. I am taking it from a book called Transactional Analysis in Psychotherapy, written by Eric Berne. For that, I start typing the name of the author, the last name of the author, which is Berne, P-E-R-N-E, comma and a space. After this, I type the initials of the first and middle name of the author. Here, since the author is Eric Berne, initials is E and then a period. Once I have done that, then I can give a space and type the year of publication of the book after a bracket. So I open bracket and type 1961, close bracket. And then a period and a space. It's important to note that the comma, the period, where the space comes, these all are quite important part of the referencing format and has to be followed as is. After this, I give the title of the book, and that needs to be done using italics font. So first I turn on italics. The name of the book is Transactional Analysis in Psychotherapy, colon, a systematic individual and social psychiatry, and a period. The next part is the name of the city and state in which the book is published. So I give a space, type New York, comma, space, NY, and then a dot, then a colon. And finally, I end with the name of the publisher, Grove Press, and end with a period. Now this completes the referencing. To complete the format, I need to make sure that this is double spaced. So I select like this, right click, go to paragraph, make sure that the line spacing is double, press OK. And then on top on the slider, this is the ruler, I pull this like this, and the top part back to the original position, so that the second line is indented by one tab. Now my reference for Burn 1961 is ready. I'm going to complete the reference for physis also, and then show you how to cite these references. For that, I press enter, go to a new line, and start typing for the reference of Petruska Clarkson. As before, I type the last name of the author first, Clarkson, then a comma and a space. Initials for Petruska is P dot, then again space, open bracket. The year is 1992, and a close bracket, then a dot, then a space. Now this source is from a journal called Transactional Analysis Journal. So the journal referencing is slightly different from book referencing. From this point, I would first give the title of the article. Again, I do as italics, physis in transactional analysis. Then a space. Then I type the name of the journal, Transactional Analysis Journal. Then again a period and a space. Every journal will have an issue and a volume. So this article is from issue number 22, volume 4. And again I give a comma and then type the page range where the article appears in this particular issue, which is 202-209. So it's from page 202 to 209. So this completes the reference for the journal that we are going to cite above. To go on to the citation, first I'm going to cite for cathexis, and I am referring this particular source. For that, I go here, give a space, open the bracket, type the last name of the author, Burn, then a comma and a space, 1961, which is the year as mentioned in the reference, then a comma and a space, finally the page number from which I picked up the concept. For that, I give a small case p with a dot and a space and the number of the page, which is 40, and close bracket. Now my citation is complete for this. This is one way to do citation. Towards the end, I will show variations of how this can be done. Let me first complete the citation for physis also. For physis, I'm going to cite Clarkson 1992, open bracket, Clarkson, comma, space, 1992, comma, space, the particular page from which where physis is defined. So that is page dot space 203 and close bracket and then a space. Okay, so this shows two examples of references and the corresponding citations. I'm going to change this around a little bit to show different ways in which citation needs to be done. As you can see in this first sentence, already there's a reference to the author Byrne, which means that I have a different way to cite this without mentioning the author name once again. And to do that, what I do is I just mention the page number here and I can just give the year here, 1961. So it reads like Byrne 1961 explained the concept of energy within ego states as cathexis, page 40. This is much easier to do if you are mentioning the author's name in the text. You can also put the page number along with this. To do that, you go here after the year, page 40. This is also a valid way. Similarly, in this also, we can take this page number out and fix it at the end of a sentence. However, here it may not make sense to do that because this whole part is my understanding. Physis is the word that is picked from this particular reference, and that is what is mentioned in 203. Now, if here I am giving Clarkson's definition for physis, I can put the page 203 at the end of the sentence. I'll explain one more variation just in case you encountered that situation. Say that you have two references of Eric Byrne from the year 1961. Since I don't have a reference from 1961 of Byrne, I'm just going to create one. Say that I'm going to refer to his another book, Games People Play. It's actually from 1964, but I have tweaked it as the same year to show what to do if you have two sources from the same author from the same year. In this case, we would first order the book alphabetically. So the Games People Play will come first. Transactional Analysis in Psychotherapy will come next. And then label this year as 1961A, label this as 1961B. And since here I am referring to the second source, it is from 1961B. So that when a reader reads your creation, this particular article or an exam, they will know that you have referred from Byrne 1961B, and then they will scroll down to the end of your article or document and see that, okay, this is 1961B, so this must be from the book Transactional Analysis in Psychotherapy. Hope this clarifies the different ways to do references. If you have further questions, you may feel free to ask in the comments. I'll make an attempt to clarify them. Thank you all. Has been a pleasure. Bye and take care.